All right, hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your man Pope Cerebus, dropping some weekly haul nonsense. I just want to let everyone know that the music tonight is brought to you by Broken Record Player. So I hope you enjoy the music in the background. Starting off here with Detective 974. Yeah, I'm gonna just continue to be kind of pessimistic and negative. Man, I didn't like this cover very much. Gilliam March and some other guy. I really love the Albuquerque, but I could not find it where it wasn't completely messed up. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that one in the future. Probably thanks to a lot of people's and specifically the open page review of The Chinist, I went back and grabbed some Flash. The Gorilla Grodd is back. And also the newest one. I really like that cover, I think, out of the both. This is a back issue pickup. Fantastically uber clean Supergirl #1. Oh, man. I take back any suspicions. This Jenny Friesen cover is super bad. Possibly the coolest one since the 25. So, there you go. If the story is anywhere close, that's the one to hoard. Alright, surprised by Marvel this year, man. Or this week, excuse me. I ended up buying quite a lot more Marvel than I imagined. I'm going to give the Captain Elseworlds story 698 a try. I found myself going back and really looking at these Daredevil covers. And that was fantastic. So I picked that up, $5.95. Also managed to find the variant on that one. Very cool. Wilson Fisk variant. And I ended up getting that pretty cheap. Also, many recommends on Darth Vader just as a series. I hear he had something going down with his lightsaber in that one. Dr. Strange. Yes, Powerhouse, man. $3.82. I just happened to find an extra copy, so I picked that one up. I'm still really trying to find the $3.81 in regular cover. I have the 1 in 25, but the newest $3.85, that's a killer cover. That's not Gilliam March. I don't know who that is, but whoever it is, give that person a raise. Here you go. This one here. Probably my cover of the week, just because I dig that. Diodato crushing it on the variant Hulk Smash Doctor Strange. Usually I won't buy anything John Romita Jr. does, just me, but I'll stick it out with his new art duties on Kick-Ass volume, I don't know what, 4, 3, I don't know. It's a reboot nonetheless. Worst cover of the week. Just a hideous, horrible cover, and I'm sorry, but I had to pick one up to read since, I was worried that I wasn't going to find the Young Guns cover. Alright, sticking with Punisher. This is kind of a cool crumbling banner Punisher cover. Legacy 221. Still going strong on that War Machine storyline. Another back issue. The 1 in 25. 188 Moon Knight. In absolutely mylarable condition. Old Man Hawkeye. Keep putting cars on the cover and, knocking out that Chichetto like that. Gonna go for it. Another back issue here. This is a 1 in 25 of Spidey Man and Deadpool 23. It's kind of a cool cover. Just kidding. I really did find the this cover. And a side note, I'm really perturbed because the maybe you can't see it, but the owner of the shop, I totally watched him thumb grab the the spine side of this book and put a crease in it on the one book that, there it is, on the one book that I found that didn't have a crease. I was really torqued, but I got it pretty cheap, so I couldn't say much. Cold War #1, Aftershock Comics. A lot of people's vids, Villain, comic book Villain. Man, great call on that one. The Cold War, where you just wake up and you're on the front lines. Totally down with that. Judas. Pretty cool book. I've been on this one. I kind of broke down too, and not only did I get that one, but check out this Virgin black and white. God, that was so cool. I would almost have said this was my cover of the week, but that big old skull in the center just says runner-up cover of the week. Gotta stick with my Sunshine and Roses, Stray Bullets 32. Love that book. Oh, speaking of, love this book, Black Monday Murders, finally issue 8. I totally will wait for that book. Heck yeah. Another really great book, Dark Fang. I don't know what to say, but man, this book is really cool. It's engaging, it's interesting, and I can't wait to read this, #4. This is actually a back issue. I went out and I managed to find another copy of these. I thought, of all the stores I went to, I didn't see many of these. But I found one copy at a place, and then I drove to another store later, and I just saw a big stack of them. So maybe I overestimated, but I really liked the artwork inside, and the story was good. Death of Love, Mr. Jordan, knocking out another interesting book. I really like the premise on this, so that was a no-brainer. Issue 1 from Image Comics. Speaking of, all right, I never saw this book when it first came out. As you can see, I managed to buy 2 copies of this alt cover, Ice Cream Man #1. Kind of stoked because I really like that cover. And I never saw it, never found it. That second shop that I walked into, they had 2 beautiful copies sitting right up on the shelf. You got me. So I bought them. Can't miss Kill or Be Killed. What are you, crazy? Still going on with Port of Earth. It may or may not be my overall cup of tea, but it's interesting enough to keep buying. This book is definitely worth my buy and my attention. Slots. Bam! Dan Panosian. Very impressed with this one. I really did like this book. I bought it, the first issue, on a lark, and read this one, or leafed through it. I think that's going to be great. A little bummed out that I was only able to get 1 copy of Ghost Money 7, because that was part of my deal, that I was going to buy 2 copies of all the Lion's Forge stuff. That would be Ghost Money and Jazz Maynard. So I was really cool with that. Another weird little story. I finally broke down. I don't know. I don't ask any stores to hold anything for me. I do all my pulling right on the day. So I broke down. I said, "Hey, store, can you get Chasing Hitler for me and hold it?" And they did. I walked in the store. The guy goes, "Oh, cool, Chasing Hitler," and he hands me the book, and the whole bottom corner was just dinged out. And I was like, "Are you serious?" And I said, did you get another one? He didn't even know. Walked over, there was a perfect copy sitting on the shelf. So that's what I get for trying to have people hold me stuff, is apparently I get the dinged, busted copy. Whatever. Speaking of, God, this could have been my favorite cover of the week. And the inside is just as cool. Minky Woodcock. #3. Totally down with the Minky. All right. Couple things. The Tomb of Dracula right here. It has a bindery crease across the center. So I kind of wanted to just see if anyone had any thoughts on pressing, or if they've ever seen or heard a book. I mean, it's beautiful when you look at it. There's no color break and nothing. It's just kind of like those wavy little V lines throughout the center. I just want to know if pressing would help that book. I got this from Metropolis, and I'm kind of in the process of talking with them. Secondarily, that book, Thor 9.2, old school label, white pages. I'm still entertaining thoughts of selling that book if anyone's interested. It's absolutely gorgeous. I would totally believe that book would grade higher in this day's environment. That book is beautiful. Front and back. One of my few comment flaws on this is the fact that it might be slightly overcut, but you don't lose the 1 in the 12 cent. So I was okay with that. And all the corners sharp, with maybe the possibility of that top one just being slightly rounded. I'll say slightly rounded. Anyway, killer book. Leave a comment if you're wanting to maybe think or talk about that. And finally, the key book of this haul. I promised that I was going to show this, that I was going to knock it down, and there it is. 9.6, white pagers, beautiful copy, front and back, totally square, centered, slamming. The real quick story on that is I don't sell comics. So this Thor, I mean, I have a raw copy and a 9.4 copy, and I wanted to do it. I've been trying to get a couple books, and it would be nice to have a little headroom. But anyway, I just recently sold an entire run of Iron Fist, 1 to 15. And my copy of issue 14, I don't know. I mean, was it a 9.6? Was it a 9.8? Was it a 9.4? I don't know. But it was one of those. And I got into kind of a wrong place in the negotiation with the person. They were asking me how much, and I told them that I wanted at least $800 for the 14 because I thought it was the highest grade. But he interpreted it that I meant the whole run of 15. So it didn't go very well ultimately, but I did have enough to turn around and invest in at least a graded copy of 14. Hey, that's just how it goes. This was kind of a quick deal, but I'm really happy with all the things I got today. You know, I'd seen videos from other people, and I was just continually surprised by the sheer amount of books that they kept pulling out, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh, I like that book. I like that book. I really think I'm at the point where, on a week-to-week basis, there's no way in heck that I'm going to keep up with my desire. People always say, buy what you like. Well, it's tough when you like comics. So, there you go. Trying to knock them out, knock them down, and as soon as I can complete some runs, I'm definitely going to show these full runs in their entirety. So, in the meantime, keep digging, keep being cool. Pope Service, and I'm out. Oh, Rigor Mortis, Martian Comic Hunter, Contender, special shout outs to you guys, SoCal. I definitely want to try to get together a meeting or a group meeting at one of these things. Maybe go take a run out to Spiro's, but hey, there you go. All right, Pope Service, out.